Here's another review from us.
Hit it, Opal.
Woo!
Today, we are going to be looking at the Bluetti AC200L PowerStation. Bluetti was kind enough to send it to us for our thoughts, and they gave us the PowerStation plus a set of 200-watt panels. So we're going to open it up and see what's in the box. One thing you can say about Bluetti is they sure know how to pack stuff safely. There's no way this power station can be damaged in transit. Okay, looks like we have a box within a box. So I'm just going to open this up. And there it is, the AC200L portable power station. I'm excited. The Bluetti AC200L is a 2048 watt-hour portable power station that offers multiple output options, supporting up to 2400 watts. It's designed for versatility whether you're camping, using it as a home backup, or going off-grid. As our remote wilderness island is 100% off-grid, this power station gives us peace of mind and emergency backup power should our main system ever go down. When you open the box, you'll find the AC200L unit, a charging cable, user manual, and connectors for solar and car charging. 2400 watt power station, and I can't wait to put it through its paces. The cabling package includes the AC power cable, the DC power cable, MC4 connectors, and even Anderson solar extension cables. These MC4 connectors have a little Anderson connector here, and that goes like that. And then this connects into the port down here for your solar input. So this is pretty handy. Gives you a nice long lead. This goes to the Bluetti, this goes to your solar panels. This Bluetti came with 200 watts of solar panels, but this Bluetti can actually handle 1200 watts of input. Bluetti says in the manual that you can actually parallel 6 sets of these together to get 1200 watts. I'm just shortcutting that process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook it up to those panels out there. So I'm going to run 1200 watts into the Bluetti, and we're going to see how fast this thing charges. I think that's a fantastic feature to allow 1200 watts of power. That means that this power station can be charged from 0 to full in only 2 hours. That's amazing. So I'm going to run it out to those panels there, and we're going to try it. What I have here is a 4-panel string putting out about 2000 watts, and it puts out about 210 volts, which is more than the maximum that the Bluetti can handle for an input. But what I can do is take one of the panels out of the string, and that'll bring the voltage down to about 140 volts, which is well within the spec for the Bluetti to charge it. So come with me and I'll show you how I do that. What I've done is I've isolated this panel. It's now not connected. So now I've got about 140-ish, 139, 138 volts, which is exactly what we need to charge the Bluetti. So now let's just go verify that. So this is where our 3-panel string comes into our inverter room, okay? Before I hook that string up to the Bluetti, I want to make sure the voltage is within the maximum allowable. We want this number to be less than 145, and it is, 138 volts. So now I'm hooking up the Bluetti to this string, and I've now attached it to the Bluetti input cord. Let's get the Bluetti. This is where you put your PV input. PV stands for photovoltaic, which means solar panels. This plug is designed so that the positive and negative will be aligned correctly. So you don't have to worry about it. It can only go in one way. Can't go in backwards. It can only go in the right way. And we are charging. So we'll come back in a little bit when this is fully charged, and we'll put the Bluetti AC200L through its paces. Okay, so we're standing out in front of our second string, which is 4 panels, and we have 3 of them connected in series, which gives us about 138 volts. These 3 panels here should produce about 1000 watts at this time of the day, which is still below the 1200 watt maximum. So let's go to the Bluetti now and see how many watts of solar power are being used to charge the Bluetti. And it's getting 1025 watts from those 3 panels. That's pretty amazing. So it's almost near full capacity in terms of solar input. because this Bluetti can take 1200 watts and we're feeding it 1025 watts. As we get close to 100% charge, the battery management system throttles down the input watts so that it doesn't ever get into an overcharged state. So even though we've got, 1050 watts of solar being generated at the panels, it throttles it down to 380 so that it doesn't blow by the 100% state of charge. That's a really nice safety feature. You never have to worry about this power station. It is fully automated with all kinds of protection built in. The Bluetti is 100% charged and it's not letting a single watt of power through to charge the batteries. How cool is that? The Bluetti AC200L features 11 power outputs, including 4 120 volt outlets at 20 amps each, one 30 amp NEMA outlet, 2 USB-C ports at 100 watts each, plus 2 USB-A ports at 18 watts each. In addition, it has nicely placed isolator switches for the various power groups, plus a well thought out 2-color display panel. Rounding out the power outlets are a 12 volt car outlet at 10 amps and a 48 volt RV outlet at 8 amps, which can power your RV components, electric bikes, and so forth. The battery chemistry is lithium ion phosphate and is rated at 3000 cycles. Right now I have the Bluetti plugged into the wall and it is being charged from the grid. It even has a little indicator right here that says grid. Approximately 1200 watts are coming in from our electrical grid, and in our case our electrical grid is our solar system. But that's pretty cool. That means this Bluetti can charge from 0 to full in just 2 hours. The Bluetti supports dual charging, which means it can charge from the grid and solar at the same time. If you hook solar panels and the grid, both of them can receive 1200 watts. That means the Bluetti can charge from 0 to full in just 1 hour. That is amazing. Okay, we've gone through the specs and all that kind of stuff, but let's get down to what the Bluetti can actually do. So what I have here is a 1500 watt heater. I've got a power saw, an air compressor, and a soldering gun. So we're going to hook them all up and we're going to see if the Bluetti can handle powering all these things at the same time. This is terrific. Now let's see how far we can push it. Let's push the envelope a little bit. Our heater's drawing 1000 watts. That's 2200 watts. Let's put our heater on high and see what we draw now. We're drawing 2700 watts. 2900 watts. 2900 watts and the Bluetti's not slowing down at all. That was amazing. Not too many people are going to be using a 1500 watt heater outside. But this is just for demonstration purposes. The Bluetti says it can deliver 2400 watts and it does more than that. This is my kind of company. They underpromise and over-deliver. For any remote job site, the Bluetti AC200L has more than enough power to keep your crew going all day long. For my trim job here, I'm using only the Bluetti to supply power for my miter saw, table saw, circular saw, battery chargers, air compressor, and more. Simply put, it's amazing. And should you ever need more power, this power station can be expanded to increase your energy storage to an impressive 8 kilowatt hours. That's huge. So what else can you do with the AC200L? How about remote lighting? Kind of dark in here, right? Not anymore.
Wow, look at that. That is
great?
so nice.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, so now when I take a shower, I don't have to rely on these tiny little lights. And there she goes. Or how about maintenance on remote watercraft? The Bluetti has gotten us out of a jam on more than one occasion. It's powered our Starlink, all our video equipment. We've even powered a guest cabin with it. The use cases for the Bluetti are virtually limitless. With nearly silent operation, 4 convenient ways to charge this power station, a fully featured app to control and monitor the device, the AC200L leaves nothing on the table. Bluetti has thought of everything, and most importantly, they delivered.